This is the Eufy Video Smart Lock E330. It combines fast fingerprint recognition, 2K HD camera with an f1.6 lens, and a doorbell into one device. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to DIY Reid. My name is Reid, and if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing, or don't subscribe. It's up to you. I cover a range of topics, including tech reviews, home automation, and how-to videos for both home and automotive. In this video, we're going to take a look at the Eufy Video Smart Lock E330. We'll be taking a look at what comes in the box, some of the standout features on the video doorbell lock. We'll also check out the quality of the video during the daytime and nighttime, as well as the audio quality. We'll take it for a spin around the mobile app, and I'll share my final thoughts at the very end. Starting with what you get in the box, here's the front of the doorbell lock. From top to bottom, it has the fingerprint reader at the top, the 2K camera, the keypad, the doorbell button, and behind the doorbell button, you have the physical key access. This video door lock has a metal body to it, and it feels very solid. The back of the lock has the battery access door, it has a rechargeable battery, and the locking mechanism. Here you have some screws and bolts to mount the hardware up, the physical keys. You have the deadbolt, which is a standard size and also is adjustable depending on how deep the lock is in the door. Here's the deadbolt striker plate, the 10,000 milliamp rechargeable battery with USB-C charging port. And last but not least, you have the instruction manual or quick start guide. So they say this is a 3-in-1 security door lock. However, it's more like a 4-in-1 in my eyes, at least. You have 4 different ways to get in using the door lock. You have the physical keys, you have the keypad, you have the fingerprint reader, and you can also unlock it using the mobile app. That's 4 ways, right? Not a 3-in-1. I'm not sure why they didn't say 4-in-1. You missed your chance there. Now, I know you're all asking the question here. What happens if the battery dies on the door lock and you can't get in because you don't have the physical keys? Well, Eufy has the USB port on the bottom. You plug in a small battery pack into it, and then you can use that power supply to power the door lock, to use the keypad, the fingerprint scanner, or even connect it back to the Wi-Fi to unlock it with the mobile app. This video door lock retails for $279. I'll leave a link in the description below if you're interested in checking out and possible current pricing if there's any discounts. Let's go ahead and run through some of the features of this video door lock. Starting with the fingerprint scanner, it has a built-in self-learning AI chip that learns each time you touch it. It scans your fingerprint in 0.4 seconds, which is super quick, right? 4 seconds, boom, done. It has a 2K camera lens with a 1.6 aperture, which it helps quite a bit with video quality during the daytime and nighttime. The camera has a dual motion sensor to reduce 95% of the false alarms and accurately sensing up to 19 feet. It has human detection like their S330 video door lock. However, it doesn't have loitering detection and leaving detection. It also has a built-in 8 GB of storage so that it doesn't need a home base. At this point in time, it does not connect to a home base, but like the S330, it might eventually. I can't guarantee that, but at this point in time, 8 GB is all you get. And just like any other Eufy product, it doesn't require any subscription fees, which, if you know me, I love that. The working temperature of this door block is -10 degrees Celsius to 50 degrees Celsius, which is 14 degrees Fahrenheit to 122 Fahrenheit. Now, it's been in the negatives here in Kansas City. I wish I had this up when it was in the negatives. Right now we're back to 32 degrees, which is nice, but I wish I had that set up so I can see if it actually works below that, which I'm sure it does. They're just giving you kind of a range here. Before we dive further into more of the features with the mobile app, let's go ahead and check out the video quality during the day and night, as well as the audio quality. Here's the quality of the video during the daytime in the sunlight and the audio quality that you're going to get. This is the quality of the video during the nighttime, no lights on. This is what you're going to get in the audio quality. Here's the quality of the video with the outside lights on at nighttime and the audio quality you're going to get. Now let's go ahead and check out the mobile app and the features. So here's the Eufy app, the standard one with all the Eufy devices I have. Here's a preview of the doorbell, or what it sees right now. On the bottom left, you can see that's connected to Wi-Fi and the signal strength. On the bottom right, you can see that it's got number 4 in a square, and that means there's 4 notifications or 4 things that's recorded, and I haven't looked up on yet. And then you have 3 dots here. It allows me to go snooze the notifications if there's a lot of activity going on. Maybe someone's out playing outside in the front yard or something and it's catching that. And the settings menu. And I forgot to mention, down below, you can also see the status of the lock right now, and you can lock and unlock from here as well. So let's go ahead and go to the settings. Now, earlier on in the video, I did say that it is 8 GB onboard memory and it's not expandable unless it's connected to the Homebase 3, and we're not sure if that's the case, that they have that connection yet. But here, I noticed in the app, it looks like you can connect it to Homebase 3. So if you do have a Homebase 3, you can expand that 8 GB storage to your whatever hard drive you have in your Homebase 3. If you don't have a Homebase 3, you can either buy one for extra money, or you're just stuck with the 8 GB. You have motion detection, so this one has human only or all motion, so kind of got an AI feature of doing human only. You can do standard distance based on 3 feet to 17 feet. You can do advanced, which is kind of like a sonar or radar, so you can kind of adjust it minorly. I don't know why you'd want to do it exactly like that, because it also has activity zones, so you can actually check boxes of where you don't want it to monitor at all. If there's an area where it keeps, for whatever reason, signaling that there's motion, maybe it's connected. I do have a few cameras out that, for whatever reason, it gets my neighbor's driveway just a little bit, and when he comes and goes, or if his son's out there playing basketball, it kind of notifies me there's motion. I don't need that. Then you can integrate with a doorbell or a camera if you wanted to. You can manage access. So right here you can add users' thumbprints or passcodes and all that. And here you can also add in different time frames, so that, and you can get notified, cleaning lady or family member, whoever you give access to, and it'll give you a notification when they unlock or lock. Quick response, something that you can just give a quick response to somebody when they ring the doorbell, like, hey, I'm not here, or I wouldn't say that, but hey, I'm not able to get to the door right now. Please let me know what you need, or just, hey, I'm not able to get to the door right now. Sorry. Pattern management, this allows you to see how many notifications or events it detected, and then also see what it's recorded, how many so far on the last battery charge, and 56% left on battery. I didn't quite charge the battery up all the way. I was excited to get it installed and ready to go and review. So I didn't charge the battery all the way up. So just keep that in mind. And then you can also change the battery life. Like if you want better quality video and less battery, you can do that. Or if you want better battery and a little bit less quality video, you can do that. It's up to you. You can customize that to your will. Then you have auto lock. Right now it's off, but this allows you to set up a preset timer, so when you unlock it, it'll count down like a minute or whatever and auto lock. Not something that I would probably set up personally, just because of the fact that when you open the door and it auto locks, someone's bound to shut that door, and with that locked, and it's gonna damage the door frame. One touch locking kind of says itself right there, tells you what it is. Basically touch the lock key on the lock, it automatically locks the lock. So when you're leaving, you just hit the lock button and boom, it automatically locks the lock for you. Wrong try protection, so you can set this up to, if someone puts in the wrong passcode 2 or 3 or 4 times in a row, you can say don't ever unlock this for the next 5 minutes or whatever. That way, if someone does try to get in and you see them trying to get in and they're putting in a code, and all of a sudden it doesn't allow any locks, even with the right code, to happen for 5 minutes. That way you can call the cops or call your neighbors to find out what the heck's going on. You can scramble passcode, so if someone's behind you, that means you can enter in digits before your password and then put your password in the middle, and then enter random digits on the end. So you can put, if your password's 1111, you can put 1212111156, and that way it's harder for the person to understand what's going on. Video settings, you can set up video settings for quality of video that you want to review. So you can set it up to be high quality video when you're watching it on your phone, or a little bit lower quality to save bandwidth. Then you can set up the recording quality a little bit different. So you can record in HD or 2K. I almost said 4K, but 2K. Night vision. So they did come up with an update since my last review of a lock like this. They made it so if it's so close to the door frame and if it's seeing the door frame at night, so what happens is at night, it sees the closest thing, and the night vision just zeroes in on that. And so it's hard to see what's going on at night because it's zeroing in on the door frame. And so now they've actually set up so you can turn on a feature that it doesn't zero in on that closest little thing and helps out on night vision. Audio settings, you can turn that on, max volume, and set up all the beeps and all that. Notification, you can change the notification, alerts, ring alerts. You can get a thumbnail so you can see what's going on when you get an alert. You can turn that off if you want to. You get notifications for motion, doorbell ring, door unlocked, locked. You can set those up. Indoor chime, you can set up an indoor chime. Lock calibration, so you can, once you get it set up, it'll calibrate the lock. General, you can set up the general information like status LED, internet connection, time settings, and all that. You can share the device, so you can share this app to somebody else. So someone else can log into their own app, Eufy, and then have access to this device. And then you can remove you can share the thoughts to your Eufy, and remove your device. Here are my final thoughts. There's a lot to like about this video door lock. It has a lot of features all in one unit. It's great for being able to unlock your door remotely, as well as not having to use a key to get into the house. The days of hiding a key under the mat, or a rock, or under a water spout, whatever, that's gone. No longer a thing. It's more of a back in my day thing. It has a camera, which is nice to see who's at your front door and talk to them if need be. There is one minor problem with having a camera on the door lock. That is if you have a storm door. If you have a storm door, this is going to take up half of the camera. And if you don't care about that, if you're only using the camera if someone opens up the storm door to come in or try to come in or whatever it is, then no big deal. But if you have a storm door and you're looking to get people or a video camera, an image of somebody coming up to your door, this is probably going to impede on getting that image quality. That being said, I think with this video door lock, the camera is just a nice added feature to the door lock and not necessarily a main reason for someone to buy this lock. I'm glad they used the 10,000 milliamp rechargeable battery on this, which makes it easy to charge and stay charged for quite some time. With all the great features this video door lock has through the mobile app, I'm a huge fan. If you have any questions about this video door lock, feel free to leave me a comment down in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear from you. If you're interested in purchasing or taking a look at the video door lock, I'll leave a link in the description below. If this is your first time to my channel, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time.